Hi friends, welcome back to this space of presence. We're gathered here to invite more into the true nature of our beingness. Everything else is just secondary. Every desire, every thought form, every idea, every perception, any perceived trauma, all of that is secondary. Because when we truly abide in the nature, background, blissful awareness of our beingness, there's nothing else. Everything else just seems like words that come out of someone's mouth to create a story, to create a narrative, to create something exciting, something going on, which is okay because that's how we feel the content of our life. But that's not the true essence of what is. So I love playing with both because as much as it's fun to create and play and paint our world however we wish, the only way we can enjoy it is if we know we're not it. Being in the world, but not of it. We're not attached to our creations, to our outcomes, to how the play unfolds. We just rest peacefully in the background awareness of what is at every moment. So we're completely at peace with the appearances, with the mountains, with the hills, with the seemingly obstacles, and with the ebbs and flows, with the periods of consistent peace, with the periods of consistent ecstasy, and with the periods of nothingness. Because it's just empty space. And the more we recognize this empty space, then we can fill in the empty space with anything that we wish. How do you want to color it? How do you want to perceive it? How do you want to smell it, touch it, sense it? Why do you enjoy watching this video? Why do you enjoy watching the movies you like, the music you like? Why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? Because you find some perceived benefit, joy, excitement, contentment, pleasure in everything that you are choosing to do. If not, you wouldn't do it. So that's the life force abiding in your body, in your vessel, that is creating and projecting these experiences. But to truly enjoy the whole play of it, the whole nonsense of it, because it doesn't have any meaning. Just love. But not the love that comes from personal love and attachment and possession, but the love of the creator, the dance of dances, the feast of goddesses, the of existence. It's all juicy, so mesmerizing. But how we can enjoy that without getting addicted to it, to the sensations, to the flavors, to the highs, to the perceived benefits of our desires and our realized outcomes? By resting peacefully in what we truly are, which is the background of it all. The blissful, peaceful awareness of nothingness. The black hole, the cosmic quantum universe, that's what we are. It's like if you're empty space walking around in a world with some people that do know that they're also empty space, but with some people that are so attached to the character, the personality, or the colors they choose to abide their empty space with. But that's not what they are. So growing up, or through many lifetimes, the empty space was filled with distortions, with beliefs, with ideas, because at that moment, we didn't remember that we were this empty space, that we were an aspect of God, of divinity, a particle of creation that doesn't have to attach any personality, nor any desire to it. It just is. It's just empty. It's just detached. It's just enjoying the play of life. So when we go back to this remembering, when we go back to this abiding in just the blissful space that we always have available, then we can create from a space of abundance. Then we can create knowing that everything is manifestation. Manifestation is just a potentiality becoming an actuality. An idea that when karmic propensities are aligned, karmic propensities being beliefs in action, when our beliefs, our emotions, our thoughts, and our deeds are in integrity, that's the importance of wholeness, of bringing back all the aspects of self that were dispersed over the years and over who knows how many lifetimes. Because when we're back into our wholeness, from that space, from that integrity, we can create at the speed of light, because we're not scattered anymore, because we gathered our will, our power, our intention, our heart's joy, and we're like, this is it. This is the life I want to live. This is how I want to fill my empty space. I don't have to overly seek. That person seeking enlightenment, person seeking more knowledge, more wisdom, you don't need to seek for more. Enlightenment is here. Presence is here. You being right here, right now, doing whatever it is that you're doing while you're watching this, or what you were doing before, if you're really hearing me and you're not doing anything. That's enlightenment. That's presence. That's unity. That's oneness. You taking an Uber to the way to work. You calling someone and saying hi. You in your office doing your job. You working in your business or on your business. Everything that you're doing, it's enlightenment. It's presence. You watching a show, it's enlightenment, it's presence. You feeling sad, it's enlightenment, it's presence. If you can detach yourself from the sadness and just see it as sensation. What is it that's witnessing the sadness? The blissful background awareness that's all inclusive, everlasting, all-encompassing, doesn't have any beginning, doesn't have any end. It's always there. And that's the reason you're able to experience pain, pleasure, ecstasy, joy, sorrow, sadness, boredom. All those sensations are just the product of what is being arising on the empty space. But you are the empty space. And when you know that and you truly embody that, then everything that you create, it's just easy because it creates by itself. It's effortless. And more, we begin to abide ourselves in this dreamlike reality. It's like everything seems and feels like neon, like colorful, psychedelic, like being an MDMA, but being sober. Because we can see the divinity in every single form, in the ants in the street, in the sun in the sky, in a person character walking around in the park. And we're like, we can see the divinity and the beauty of God in it. Because that's what it is. Everything is just God, or the one infinite creator, expressing itself in multiple forms and varieties. In the food that we eat. In the person that just gelled at us to give us an opportunity to look at an unconscious belief that attracted the situation for us to grow in consciousness and forgive ourselves. Because we were that person at some point in another lifetime. So, you are that background, you are that stillness, you are that presence. There's nothing that you need to do to be more complete. You just need to realize your completeness. You're whole and complete right now. And coming from that completeness, how do I want to express myself? What do I want to create? What brings me the most joy? What do I want to do right now? Because I know I'm whole and complete. No experiences from the past can define me. That never actually happened. That never actually happened. And I'm not saying that to invalidate your experience. Yeah, from that limited perspective, you had that experience. But from the higher context, nothing really happened to you because you weren't that character, you weren't that person that was abused or neglected or abandoned or raped or robbed or whatever. All the horrific things that you may think can be traumatic at that some point of a time, existence, space. You were never that person. You were the awareness that was witnessing that experience because you signed up to have that experience. So there's nothing really to forgive. There's no one to forgive because you also were the perpetrator and the person that you placed there to have that experience, to have that lesson.